Ever wondered how much safer your work at height operations could be? Imagine a world where every potential hazard is detected before it becomes a problem. Meet Tracker AI's smart PTZ camera system. This isn't just any camera, it's a game changer in work at height safety. Safety is paramount, right? It's the foundation of a productive and happy workforce. Despite stringent regulations, accidents still happen. Traditional methods often fall short in preventing these incidents. Enter Tracker AI's smart PTZ. This advanced system is designed to fill the gaps left by outdated safety measures. Tracker smart PTZ cameras deliver unmatched oversight so you can spot hazards before they become accidents. Offering 24/7 monitoring, it detects work at height safety hazards instantly, no matter the time of day or night. Think about it. Real-time monitoring, automated alerts and even fall detection. It's like having a safety manager who never blinks. Real-time alerts trigger immediate action, ensuring that potential dangers are addressed before they escalate. Automated surveillance significantly reduces human error, making your work site safer and more efficient. It even detects PPE and welding work compliance, ensuring that all workers are properly equipped. Ensure every worker goes home safe. That's the ultimate goal, isn't it? Ready to elevate safety? Stay safe, stay smart. With Tracker AI, you're not just upgrading your equipment, you're upgrading your entire safety culture. The Tracker Smart PTZ camera features advanced AI algorithms that are constantly learning and adapting to new safety challenges. With 360-degree rotation and high-definition video, it covers every angle, leaving no blind spots. You can decide which areas to cover, what to detect in each area through a simple online procedure without ever leaving your seat. Through the setup, you can monitor what is happening on the ground in real time remotely. In a recent case study, a manufacturing plant reduced accidents by 40% after implementing our system. Features include night vision, advanced monitoring for PPEs, work at height and welding activities, including real-time analytics, making it a comprehensive safety solution. Our team of experts ensures the highest quality and reliability, constantly innovating to meet your safety needs. Plus, our dedicated support team is here to assist you 24/7, ensuring that you get the most out of your investment. Join the revolution in safety with Tracker AI's smart PTZ camera system. It's time to take your safety measures to the next level. Visit tracker.live to learn more and get started today. Together, we can create a safer, smarter future for everyone.
Welcome to another episode of HackLab Podcast. Today we will talk about material handling. Material handling has always been at the heart of industrial operations, but it's one of the most accident-prone activities. As industries move from manual forklift to semi-autonomous and fully autonomous AGVs, the nature of risk is changing. While machines are getting smarter, accidents are still happening, sometimes in new and unexpected ways. Joining us today is Mr. Renju Raj, Assistant Professor in Safety and Fire Engineering. He's a certified safety trainer and a researcher deeply rooted in engineering principles, safety systems, and training practices. With his unique blend of academic insight, practical safety training, and engineering thinking, we'll explore how safety risk evolve with automation, and what safety leaders must do differently in this new era. So let's get started. Thank you, sir, for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
So to begin with, can you please introduce yourself for our audience?
Okay. My name is Renju Raj, and I'm working as an assistant professor in the Department of Safety and Fire Engineering at Talkers Institute of Science and Technology here in Ernakulam, Kerala.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working here for the past 10 years. I did my BTech in mechanical engineering and master's in industrial engineering. And after that, I joined this institute.
Mm-hmm.
and I've been working here. Also, I am a certified also a subject matter expert for the different domains, and I'm also into some research work. My research topic is um, related with the sustainable or renewable energy, especially in the wind energy. Uh, the aerodynamics involved with the wind turbine blades, etc. So overall, it's like a integrating the safety into the renewability, all those beautiful and wonderful, interesting work that I'm concentrating right now. Yeah,
Sure,
that's
sure,
about me.
sure. Great. So it'll be a nice conversation with you today. And
Yeah.
let's begin. So, when we look at forklifts versus AGVs, how fundamentally does the nature of risk change? Not just the equipment, but the type of accidents we see.
Okay. So yeah, industries are now switching from the traditional forklift to the AGVs, or basically they are bringing in automation. So in forklift, major the accidents where we can say that it was a driver oriented or driver centric. That is the lack of concentration, or the overspeeding, or overloading, etc. So all these are concentrated with the driver, or it's a single factorial. Whereas in AGVs, the danger or the risk is still there, but it is now, we can say that it is more or system oriented. That like the automation or the AGVs are a whole set of system. So there can be system failures or a software bugs or sensor failures, etc. So earlier the risk for the accidents was driver centric. Now it is system centric, or it is a single factorial. Now it is a mix of different factors, or it is multifactorial. So that is
Okay,
the basic difference that I understand right now.
okay, sir. So many people assume that AGVs automatically make workplace safer. From a safety
Hmm.
engineering perspective, is automation actually reducing the risk or just shifting the type of risk?
Yeah, like I said, AGVs or automation is not a magic wand. I mean, the earlier there were risks, but maybe in some other form, like I just mentioned earlier. Maybe due to the overspeeding or the lack of training on the side of the driver who runs the or who operates the forklift. But now uh, we have the same set of risk, maybe in some other way. So it is actually, as we pointed out, it is rightly that it is now being shifted in a different form. The risk of the accidents are still present, but maybe in a different way, like the software problems or the blind spot due to the sensor problems or software bugs, etc. So it is actually, we can say, rightly say that it is a changing in shift, or a shift from one way to another type.
Okay. So, sir, in that case, like the training should also update itself. Now
Yeah.
the operator will have to understand new technology and the training has to be updated.
Yes.
So, do you see that happening? Is there is that difficult to happen in the industry?
Actually, the training should, or the protocols or the type of training should all also change. Earlier, we had trainings for the drivers who were operating the forklift. Now it's more like a supervisor or an operator of the system. So we should also consider giving the or start to consider the human robot relationship, how it is happening, or what all interventions can happen, like an operator can come into the path of an AGV or the aisles, uh, or different the kind of maximum load that is allowed on a system, or the AGVs, what kind of warning systems is given in that. So the certificate also change. That's what I believe. It should be competency based rather than based. You should also consider the behavior of the operator. Like we have courses like behavior-based
Mm-hmm.
BBS, behavior-based safety systems, etc.
Right.
All those should now come in. They should all should be integrated into the training programs.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. Makes sense. Yeah. So, sir, how important is understanding the basic physics like
Hmm.
stability, momentum, load dynamics in preventing material handling in accidents?
Okay. Stability. When we talk about stability, or the dynamics or the physics remains. I think the physics what we had earlier still remains. Now, earlier, maybe about 25 percentage of the accidents like tip overs caused due to this forklifts were
Mm-hmm.
due to the poor prediction of the what you call the center of gravity. The center of gravity is the basic thing which affects the stability. So
Mm-hmm.
when you calculate the center of gravity of the system, that is the forklift plus the load plus the operator, everything that should
Mm-hmm.
be, if it is beyond the what you call the safety triangle or the stability triangle, you
Okay.
are bound to have a tip overs or rollovers, etc. That is in the case of
Mm-hmm.
forklift.
Right.
When it comes to AGVs, the same physics applies. But here,
Mm-hmm.
this AGVs, they should be fitted with more advanced sensors
Right.
when they are loaded, because these AGVs has to have more control when they are going down a slope
Right.
or taking a sharp turn. So basically, I think the physics still remains the same.
Right. Right. Right.
And the centroid, the center of gravity, everything
Mm-hmm.
should fall under or inside the stability triangle. So the
Okay.
physics still remains.
Right. 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 So, sir, in your experience, where do
Yeah.
safety incidents usually originate from? Like, what are the major or more impactful areas which lead to incidents like equipment failure, system design, or human behavior?
So in my view, I think the human behavior accounts for the major system failures. Like maybe if you say about 70% maybe due to maybe inadequate training or overspeeding or poor
Mm-hmm.
judgment, etc.
Right.
Then comes maybe say about 20% about equipment failure.
Okay.
That may be due to poor maintenance or some malfunctioning of the systems due to like brake malfunctioning, etc. And
Mm-hmm.
then lastly, only most of the system designs are okay nowadays. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe about 10% only system failures or system or design flaws, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So in my view, the top priority or the top reason why accidents or incidents originate is due to human behavior, followed by equipment failure. Then only the system design flaws occurs.
Okay. So, sir, I think you might have heard of fully autonomous factories in China. So
Mm. Yeah.
there they are reducing the human intervention in this whole manufacturing process. So do you
Mhm.
think then that 70% human behavior comes down using that?
Um, yeah, to some extent it will be there, but again the question goes back to the initial one. Like it will be coming apart in some other way, like system bugs or software
Mhm.
problems,
Right.
or maybe some sensor failures, etc. So, yes, you can avoid the human behavior problems to some extent, but some
Mhm.
inherent risk or incident associated with this the technology or the sensors, you are bound to expect that.
Right. And I think when more robots are operating, you need more maintenance of those
Yeah.
robots, right?
Yeah,
Makes sense.
maintenance will be there. So preventive maintenance has to be. So it is more like a proactive approach. So safety
Mhm.
in the future should be a more proactive approach, so as to predict when it will fail, or
Mhm.
to expect, so that we can expect something in early and take the
Mhm.
remedial measures in advance and or be prepared for something which is coming. So that's
Right.
how the safety supervisor's role can evolve over the years.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. So imagine a workhouse or a workplace
Mm,
where forklifts and AGVs they are operating together. Uh,
mm.
what are the top three collision scenarios you would worry about as a safety professional?
Top three say collisions.
Yeah,
Pardon?
scenarios, collision scenarios. Yes.
Okay, so forklift and AGVs working together. Okay, so
Yes.
the this forklift, as you know, these things can turn very sharply, and
Mm-hmm.
AGVs are always like they are put in a fixed path or a dedicated routes are there. So this forklifts can turn. So one thing which we can visualize is this blind corners and intersections. So AGVs can turn sharply into the parts of the forklift can turn sharply into the parts of the AGVs and block
Mm-hmm.
visibility, etc.
Okay.
Especially these AGVs will be more fast moving when
Mm-hmm.
compared to this forklift. Then another
Mm-hmm.
one can be the this mixed traffic unpredictability. Like AGVs work on a predefined path,
Mm-hmm.
and this forklifts can take some shortcuts. The operators or the workers who are
Right.
running it can go for some shortcuts or paths, come in clash or collide with the AGVs. Even
Mm-hmm.
pedestrian blind spots is also a problem because pedestrians, their behavior is unpredictable. So they can
Mm-hmm.
come into high traffic area, collide. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so these can happen. These are the top priority collision problems that can happen.
Okay. Okay. So, sir, these collision scenarios are very much possible in a factory or a warehouse. Do we have
Mhm.
any safety trigger or safety sensors on these AGVs or forklift to prevent such scenarios?
Yeah, like we can have different safety systems, like repeated alarms can be there, or manual trip, I mean automatic tripping, even if the worker or the operator has ignored that signal, that can be
Mm-hmm.
installed, or automatic cutoff can be given.
Okay.
Both the warning auditory and visible sirens, etc., can be given.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Right.
they can customized for certain specific industrial application, like the kind of goods we are, whether it is a chemical
Mm-hmm.
or a solid substance, or the already present traffic that is presently under workshop. Yes, that is
Mm-hmm.
possible
Right.
because it is largely related to the way you customize it or you program it, or the software that you develop.
Okay. So you used a very important word like customization, right? So
Mhm,
the companies who sell forklifts, right? They usually don't install such
mhm,
sensors in their machines, which
mhm.
are safe,
Yeah.
which protect them from collisions. So I
Mhm.
was just wondering, like, why don't these companies put those sensors? Is it because every industry needs a special customization for that?
Yeah, maybe everything as a package won't be suitable for each and every company.
Okay.
Just as we mentioned, a car manufacturing factory will be having different set of considerations or priorities, whereas the chemical
Mm-hmm.
factories will be having different. So you can, what I would suggest, or I think they can give us a module, a module,
Mm-hmm.
like for example, a set of accessories for a set of
Mm-hmm.
AGVs. And maybe
Right.
in you can think about training people. You need
Mm-hmm.
not only sell the product, but you should also train the people to live with it, to operate it, or to
Right.
work with it. So that is
Mm-hmm.
where things like this VR, virtual reality, etc., can come into play, and
Mm-hmm.
you can give certifications or real-time incident training, etc.
Right.
Yeah, that is also possible.
Okay. So, sir, moving forward, um,
Mhm.
if a safety leader has a limited budget, if the leadership has a
Yeah.
limited budget, uh, where should they optimize the investment first? Technology controls, layout design, or behavioral based safety programs?
Mm. So what I would suggest is layout design, obviously, because that is an engineering control. You see, we have engineering control and administrative control, right? So we have this what you call the hierarchy of control. So engineering control has a prompt position or a priority there. So as we said, the layout redesigning is a kind of engineering control. So what you're trying, why it is what you're trying to do is you're trying to eliminate the risk or the incidents at the source itself. So, like you can segregate the traffic, or you can redesign the path, um, which will have a lot of impact, a lasting impact. Then maybe technology. Yeah, you can invest in technology because you specifically mentioned a low budget, right? A
Yeah.
low budget safety layer. So, yeah, first, if there is a chance, it should be definitely layout design, redesign, then technology, and then maybe human behavior. Because human behavior you cannot predict. It can only be supplemented. You give
Right.
training to one person, that person may resign the next day, new person will come. So it has to be a continuous process. But when you are investing somewhere, it should be redesigning an existing system which has some problem. Then maybe technology, because the problem with technology is that technology is also evolved. Like
Right.
the technology you have right now may be obsolete after maybe 10 years. So that
Yes.
is the problem with technology. So if you have a sound system or a layout, that will run in the long term. That's what I believe.
Right. Sir, talking about technology, right? So, India is a price sensitive market. Like, people think first about cost and then they think about return. So,
Yeah.
do you think the technology adoption is slow in India in the safety industry?
Yeah, it was slow. I should say now India is in the frontier areas of safety. We have started considering it very serious, and we are also investing it because maybe investing in something which has occurred drastically and then repenting about this is not doesn't make sense. So people have started realizing the importance of safety. Like a proactive approach is being seen in the country. There are more safety supervisors. There are graduates who are serious about safety. Like we have earlier, we didn't have BTech programs or engineering graduates in the safety and fire engineering domain. Now we have specifically safety and fire engineering graduates are there. Master programs are there. So the country or the industry is also taking it seriously. I think they are investing, but the change will occur. Not maybe all of a sudden, maybe in another 10 or 20 years,
Right.
India will be in the frontiers of safety. Yes.
Right. So, sir, you were mentioning about the inclusion of safety in engineering programs, both
Yeah.
fire safety and other things. Uh, but when I'm talking to leaders in the industry, they tell me
Mhm.
that they are coming from civil engineering, mechanical engineering, and like yourself.
Mhm.
So, do you think we need more safety courses in the engineering domain, or how should we make this much better for the coming generation?
Yeah, safety actually is the need of the hour. Earlier, we had people from mechanical or civil later on migrating to the field of safety, realizing its potential, etc. But now we have started offering specific courses on fire and safety. So safety is like a managerial aspect, and fire, I would say, is more like a technical. There's a lot of scope in both
Okay.
because you need to have need to know how to manage people. That is the safety, and also have a technical sound knowledge. like a
Mm-hmm.
fire hydraulic systems or fire engineering fundamentals, etc. So yes,
Okay.
yes, I think there are institutes now which
Mm-hmm.
are of national importance, and some private institutions are also there,
Right.
giving quality education, having accreditations like NAC accreditations, and
Mm-hmm.
autonomous institutes, institutes of national importance, all are taking safety seriously, and they are
Mm-hmm.
offering quality programs in safety also. So I think a person who is really anxious or really very passionate about safety can definitely join one of these programs, because the future is safety actually.
Okay. And sir, I was just thinking about research. Like, do we have active research in India on safety topics, specifically to the geography of Indian cities?
Yeah, yes, yes. There are a lot of topics like um, safety is a wide topic. You can take any safety, like it can be a chemical uh, plant safety, like or you can have something like cyber security that's related with
Mm-hmm.
the IT fields, etc. So if somebody
Mm-hmm.
has interest in this programming or coding, that he can go like that, still be in safety.
Okay.
And the topic we are discussing, like material safety, material handling,
Yes.
that is more related to the mechanical side of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there are a lot of stances in safety, and there are a lot of research scope also. I know students, my own students, who have gone abroad
Okay.
in Gent University, Belgium, maybe, and some other A&M Texas University, doing
Mm-hmm.
research in fire hydraulics,
Mm-hmm.
and risk assessments, techniques,
Mm-hmm.
reliability engineering. So
Right.
all these are branches of safety which are very relevant.
Okay. And sir, there is a very important certification, the NEBOSH, which
Mm-hmm.
is a UK accreditation, right?
Yes.
So, do we have something like that in India, where, which is more to Indian standards?
Uh, Actually, India has always adopted the British standards. So
Okay.
that is why in much earlier times itself, NEBOSH was widely recognized and perceived as a
Mm-hmm.
certification. Even
Okay.
as I mentioned just now, people from other branches, because they were interested in safety and to
Mm-hmm.
somehow get into safety, they used to get some NEBOSH certifications, and maybe they may be in from mechanical or civil background, but they would
Mm-hmm.
get a NEBOSH certification
Mm-hmm.
and study, clear that exam, and then fetch a job in safety. But now,
Okay.
what I would suggest is there are even more good programs or
Okay.
better programs or challenging courses, like you have CSP, Certified Safety Professional.
Okay.
Then there is the IDPs there,
Mm-hmm.
International Diploma. So,
Okay.
and there are many other courses
Mm-hmm.
which are of a very great value in the field of safety.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir, for sharing that. So, finally, looking ahead in the future,
Hmm.
what mindset shift must safety leaders adopt to stay ahead of risk as material handling becomes more autonomous and data driven?
So, yeah, um, safety leaders should, I think, there will be a transition from um, uh, fixing on accidents or detecting accidents or reporting accidents, and to designing them out, or as I mentioned, proactively expecting something, or proactively facing the safety issues, like
Mm-hmm.
use data to spot early risk, or build fail-safe kind of systems,
Right.
and integrate this people and system, better
Mm-hmm.
understand human-robot relationship, etc. So there's a and what is lying in that is a good business prospect as well. So, as a startup or an entrepreneur, it's also you can think of safety as a good yielding sector. It is not a safety. I would say that safety shouldn't be a rule book based. It should be a business based or a project based, or it should be a proactive approach to safety should evolve. That's what I feel. And I'm seeing that in the near future itself. I think people are more passionate. The government is taking safety seriously. And of course, we can see that in the education sector itself, even from the grassroots level, I mean, from the basic schooling education also, you can see some bits of or sparks of safety are provided so that people who are interested, really interested in that, can take it seriously and passionately. They can pursue higher studies on safety.
Sure. Thank you, sir. So let's conclude our podcast for today.
Thank you.
Safety doesn't automatically improve just because machines become smarter. As we move from forklifts to AGVs, engineering, human behavior, training, and leadership must evolve together. The future of material handling safety isn't just about automation, it's about rethinking how humans and machines coexist. Thank you, Mr. Renju Raj, for sharing your insights and practical wisdom on navigating this
Thank you.
transition safely. And to our listeners, if this episode sparked new thinking around material safety handling, share it with your safety, operations, or engineering team. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and keep pushing safety forward. Take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you.